Good day, Capricorn Collective. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I'm shuffling for the overall energy for the Capricorn Collective and their greatest good for July 2025. Now, these are general readings, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, guys, Capricorn energy. What do they need to know for July 2025? What is the overall energy for Capricorn? Thank you. Okay, so you are being, I just heard you're being called to forgive, but then I heard you're being called to forgive yourself. For some of you, we're all human, and I feel like there's something that you've been suppressing or something that you feel guilty about that you just can't get past. And this is your guides, guardian angels, ancestors giving you an indication that you need to forgive yourself. To heal from this, to get through it, you have to be able to grow and transform and forgive. It's important for you to see why things happen the way they do. But sometimes Spirit is saying that things have to happen through a vessel or a human or a thing for it to change somebody else's life. And I feel like this is where you are right now. Something may have happened, or there might have been something that you've gone through, something that you wish you could take back, and it might have changed somebody else's life, and you're feeling guilty for it. But Spirit's saying to forgive yourself, that this has both transformed you and the other person, and growth has been seen on both sides. So neither of you have squandered this change or this whatever happened that needed to happen, whatever circumstance it was or situation. But there's been growth on both sides, and you need to repair yourself. Bring it up from your shadow self. Bring it up from being suppressed and deal with the emotions. Because the biggest thing you can do right now is heal yourself so you can move on. You might be able to do this through meditation and stillness, connecting with your higher power. Because if you don't believe me, then quiet your mind, because your guides and guardians are going to tell you the same thing, that you need to forgive yourself. To move on and to heal, forgiveness must take place. Now, for some of you, this also could be forgiving other people who did you wrong, people that you're never going to hear that I'm sorry from. For your heart to heal, you need to be able to forgive, even though you may never hear that apology. And you can heal by being guided, by listening to your guides and guardians through quiet, by looking for signs, by closing your eyes, or maybe it's music that brings you to that meditative state, or exercise with the breathing and the repetition. but forgiveness is key. And forgiving yourself is even bigger this month. Alright, Spirit shuffling for the Capricorn collective. Oh, yep, see? Big tower moment happening. So I'm saying people are going to need to forgive themselves. Moments are going to be happening that are going to require some forgiveness. A lot of pentacles again. Taurus just got a lot of pentacles as well. So we have the Page of Pentacles, which is opportunities coming in, and the Four of Pentacles is holding on to something. And I feel like it's holding on to that guilt, holding on to that wish to hear, I'm sorry. Or that wish to tell somebody I'm sorry. Maybe they're not here anymore. Maybe they've already crossed over, and you're not able to do that. Now, tower moments don't always have to be bad. They always teach us lessons, and we can grow from them. But tower moments are scary because they involve change. So, there's going to be something coming in. That's going to involve a need for change. And if you don't see it, or see the change that needs to be made before the tower moment comes in, then it could be the type of tower that to rock your world, to pull the rug from underneath you. You know, I'm being told right here to look at the owl and the squirrel that's on top of the roof here. The owl means intelligent, means knowledge, means learning. So you're to take the lessons away from these changes that are coming. And the squirrel is about being resourceful. Being resourceful, being able to build, being able to come back from devastation. So keep those in mind. Taking lessons, being resourceful. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Another more pentacles. Holy Moses. This could have to do with maybe you have opportunities to make some extra money in July. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to save. Because we do have holding on to something. This could mean saving your money, putting it away, not being a spendthrift. You're working very hard for everything you have. So you are sitting in this Emperor energy. You're very methodical and working towards really big goals right now. Spirit, what else? Well, thank you. You need to take a vacation. I do feel like some of you are like overworking, and you need to just disconnect for a little bit. You know, it shows the watering can here, watering, but it's also like you need to disconnect for you to water yourself and to see these seeds grow into fruition. It's not always all about working, especially for Capricorns, who I know love to hustle, love to be working all of the time, but you also have to rest. I just saw an image of a candle burning at both ends. Some of you might be in a healing energy, getting over something that has really gutted you, is what I heard. This could be something that happened suddenly. That gutted is the word I heard. So not only were you just hurt, you were gutted. This could have been something that happened, like I said, suddenly. It's a slow healing process is what I just heard too. Slow to heal. It's going to take a long time. If ever, if some of you might be in a place where maybe you have to learn that something's the new normal or the new way things are going to be, rather than healing. There's always going to be a little bit of a wound. Some of you might be going through something really, really big that I feel like happened suddenly. Okay, what else, Spirit, for the Capricorn Collective? We have the Death card in reverse, which is about rebirth. Some of you might be ending something, ending a cycle, and being called into something new, something exciting. But there has to be a definite ending before this rebirth can happen. You have to want this ending for this rebirth to happen. You have to give into it. And this Tower might have a lot to do with it. Now, the Tower was the first card coming out, which is the strongest card. So I feel like this Tower has a lot to do with maybe this rebirth. Taking the, like I said, taking the lessons away. And wanting this rebirth, wanting to start fresh, wanting to start new. Understanding that you really have to. Six of Wands in reverse. Putting your ego aside for something. Taking yourself down from pedestal, being humble. Let's see what else Spirit has. King of Swords in reverse. You're warming up to an idea of something. Warming up to an idea. Now I see the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords, so this makes me think that there's been growth in somebody. You've been leveling up to something. Growing. Maybe you have graduated onto a new level, like, because swords is all about communication and learning and focus. So I just feel like this person who is leveled up has remained focused and steadfast and has wanted to level up, so they put in the work. They've managed to create a life for themselves, and they have grown from knight into king. So I feel like they're warming up to the idea of, you know, creating an amazing Five of Swords. So to me, that is winning at any cost, though. To me, that is self-sabotage. Somebody might be trying to do this. Somebody in your energy might be trying to sabotage you. Or this could be you. Maybe you are not feeling like you're qualified enough to do something. You might be in your head about something. You might be losing focus for some reason, or maybe you're focusing on something else. You're not focusing on something good if it's a Five of Swords. But that might be also somebody in your energy who is jealous that you're leveling up from like the king, the knight to the king energy. You're really I see a lot of growth. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're independent. You're in this independent energy where you don't have to rely on people as much as you had to. You're maturing. People might be around you, might be jealous of this. So you might hear some whispers about, you know, how did you get this far in the company? Or, you know, somebody might be snide and think that you didn't work your way up. Or, you know, they're wondering how did this person get to this point in their life? What did they have to do for it? Or something along those lines. These like whispers of jealousy you might be hearing, but you need to hold your position on, you worked your ass off for it and you deserve everything that you have, and you're in this independent mindset that looks beautiful on you. All right, let me pull a couple more cards, and thank you. Yeah, you are in a healing energy right now, breaking free from things that you know weren't serving you. You have decided that because you're in this energy, that you love the way it feels, the way it looks on you. You're getting compliments, you're receiving opportunities, and you're like, you know what? I need to break free from anything that's not serving me. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're creating boundaries, you're moving on, because you like the way that this energy feels and looks on you. All right, so let's move on to the concluding message for my Capricorn collective. All right, I am shuffling for the Capricorn collective. What do they need to know to conclude this reading? Thank you. $44. That's a good number always. Energy, power, aura, depletion. The garden, the nature witch, she who blooms. Giving yourself the chance to flourish means allowing yourself that energy. This card is a sign that it would be empowering for you to assess where you have been channeling your energy to what, to whom, to how much. You may feel scattered or fatigued. Are you placing your focus on too many things, people, or problems at once? You may not have enough power to fuel the things you actually want. You could also be drained from worrying about petty or insignificant things. Tend to your personal energy, garden, and become conscious of where the energy is going. It's time to nourish yourself so your desires have the chance to blossom. You can only attract butterflies, blessings, if you have the flower to do so. Be the garden that draws in the life you are worthy of. The energy card is a sign to call your energy back to your soul, life, dreams, and core values. You cannot give to others if you cannot give to yourself. You will not be helpful to yourself or anybody else. A weak energy field can lead to a weakened existence. Your energy is your power. Many cultures have long held beliefs about the metaphysical nature of our soul. Auric fields, energy centers, and chakras, often accompanied by practices to help us revivify, cleanse, and align ourselves. When this soul core of ours is off, misaligned, or depleted, things seem off. You can get all of the sleep your body needs, but you're still tired because it's on an energetic level. You know what? This is amazing because it's exactly what we've been saying. Where's that? Remember I said to water the flowers, and it's like, if you have flowers, okay, you can only attract butterflies if you have the flowers to do so. Tend to your personal energy, become conscious of where the energy is going. To nourish yourself, you have a chance to bloom. I mean, sometimes it's just amazing the synchronicity that Spirit has with these concluding messages. So claim your energy back. You know, take care of yourself. You can't take care of others unless you take care of yourself. And I do feel like that is coming. I feel like you're healing. You're going through a lot of things. I feel like this tower might pack a wallop, but I do feel like if you remember to take the lessons from it and be resourceful, then you are going to be able to get through it. All right, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for your amazing energy. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell that lets you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. And I have been going live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. I've also been known to do that impromptu read every once in a while, so that would allow you to be notified when I'm going live. All right, thank you so much for joining me. If I don't see you on my lives, I will catch you here next time. Bye, Capricorn.